Well, folks, this is gonna kind of be my observation time number 5 entry here. Essentially, after my last regular episode that I put up on YouTube, about the only reaction I got was from my mom, who I know was trying to help, like she always does. But her suggestion was basically that I go to the library and look into books about how to do what I'm doing here. And the thing is, I already have, well, maybe not an essentially good idea of how to do this, but an idea anyway that I've been practicing for actually several years. And the problem isn't so much lack of knowledge of what I need to do, what actions I need to take. It's, getting it out there. And as I was thinking about this basically for most of the night, before I decided to come on, I came to the conclusion that apparently I suck so badly at what I'm doing here that people can't even be bothered to tell me that I suck. Which, I mean, I guess I'm not, really all that bothered by the fact that the only reaction I get is no reaction. Because I've been getting that pretty much the entire time that I've been posting things to the internet, which is pretty much coming up on 20 years now, because I was doing this, back in my junior year of high school, which was 20 years ago now. So the fact that people are reacting to what I post online, be it fan fiction or a blog post or a piece of art or a video like this, by essentially not reacting to it, is something that I'm pretty much used to, and really hasn't phased me all that much over the years. But the thing I'd like to figure out how to change is, what do I need to do to get people to notice, or actually acknowledge that they do notice more than they do. Because I'll admit this is not necessarily something that has been a complete flatline. That there have been bumps along the way. Some people have left one comment here, two comments there. Uh, Most recently on my Final Fantasy VI text play, there have been people who apparently thought I was doing well enough at that they tried to piggyback ads on the on my blog posts, which I suppose is a good thing. But other than that, that's basically what I just mentioned about the only reaction being no reaction, which kind of bothers me, and I'd kind of like to know how to change. See, one of the things that I had thought about doing an observation time video on was pretty much trying to ask, my audience what they wanted me to do, what they wanted to see, what would make good Patreon milestone goals. But then I realized I don't really have an audience that reacts to what I do. Because I'll admit, I do know I have an audience. See, when I look at my blogger, they have a dashboard option that shows the statistics, and there is a fair amount of activity every time I put something up. But basically all I know is people are looking; they're just not saying anything. And that really hurts worse than any of the negative reactions I've ever gotten, because people are saying, they're not saying anything. They're just watching, they're reading, and not really saying anything about what I'm doing. And so I don't know what I should change, what I should keep, what I need to do less of, what I need to do more of, what I need to start doing or stop doing. And basically I know there are things I need to change, but I don't know what those things are because basically I'm not hearing from anybody. And another thing I regret doing is I've had opportunities in recent years to partner with people on various projects, and I just haven't done that because, well, basically over the years I found that partnering with people really hasn't worked out for either of us. There has been one case I can think of where it worked out until circumstances in my life changed and I could no longer keep up my end of the deal. And basically, it's one of those things where I'd like to think I made the less bad of the choices I had at the time. But it's like I said in my 35th birthday show a couple of years ago now. I can't help but wonder what might have happened if I'd made the other choice. Not that I'm saying I chose poorly or anything, but I do wonder sometimes. So basically, I just don't know what I'm doing right or wrong or what needs to change, what needs to not change, what needs to go, what should stay. And basically, this is one of those things where the only reaction being no reaction is why I have trouble sticking with doing all this video stuff that I try to do, even though I do know it's kind of what I need to do if I want to keep doing things on the internet, potentially for income. Now, whether or not I'm going to keep doing, uStream and, observation time on YouTube and Blogger and all that, I do not know. The future is very much undecided right now, and I would really appreciate some reaction, some people, please, letting me know what I should do, if I should continue with this, or if I should, just give up the whole, doing vlogs like this for, even for, as a hobby and just, move on to, maybe just putting more time into regular jobs. I'm very conflicted right now, and I have a sense that it shows. So I think what I'm gonna do now is, just stop this recording and maybe do more on this next week or next time I have the urge to turn on my camera. And hopefully I'll have something figured out and be able to explain a little better then. But until then, if you're watching recorded, I'll see you when I see you. Have a good however long, everybody. Talk to you later.